What's up, guys? It is me, Sharky, and welcome back to another video. Another theory video. I haven't done these in a while. And this theory video is going to be explaining what Pig 64 is. What is the purpose of Pig 64? Not many, let's look at the overall game itself. As we can obviously see, it's an in-universe Piggy game, or it's an in-universe Roblox game that takes place in the universe of Piggy. And you play as a 64-bit animal character going through maps that are located in Lucella and unlocking stuff and finding the secrets of the game. And that's overall just kind of it, you know? You don't really do much. You find this guy named Ron or Nor, I don't really remember, and you just kind of beat the game by just doing what the game doesn't want you to. You try to go into the warehouse, the game doesn't want you. So what we obviously know is that whoever made the game, aka Netigs, I think that's what it's called, Netigs, which also isn't exactly known. We don't exactly know what Netigs is. We know it's the creators of Pig 64, but we don't exactly know what it is. I'll have a theory for that later. I feel like it's made by Protection Services. I think it is made by Protection Services through Mechanics and Machines. Whew, that was a long name. We don't exactly know, but we think it's Protection Services through Mechanics and Machines. That's their video game company that made video games, and they made video games for testing for their AI. So what is Pig 64, huh? That's why you're here, to know what it is, right? Well, I have a theory. I think Pig 64 is kind of like a test. Well, not a test exactly, but Pig 64 kind of holds an AI inside of it. Obviously, it says throughout the game that there's an AI and that it is still learning, and this AI knows stuff that it's not supposed to. Now, this is a little confusing. Like, what is this AI? What is its purpose? Why is it here? What does it do? And how does it know all this stuff? How does it know Mr. and Mrs. P? How does it know something happens to Mrs. P and Mr. P will be devastated? How does it know all of this? And okay, that will be a theory for another day. I'll explain that theory, but this is what is Pig 64 and why is it? Pig 64 was made by Netigs to test their AI. Pig 64, I also don't think it was released to the public. And Pig 64 was made by Protection Services through Mechanics and Machines made Netigs, and Netigs made Pig 64. And they made Pig 64 to keep an AI, and that AI is in the warehouse. And the player is trying to get into the warehouse. So it's made to basically hold and cage something. Its purpose is to cage this AI. That's what the purpose of Pig 64 is. It is to be a cage or hold. I don't know what to say. I have no clue. But it is meant to hold, keep, cage, trap. No, not trap. But just have the AI that Protection Services made for testing, for anything, for whatever, we don't know. And, okay, one thing is that if Pig 64 is truly canon, I know the game is canon. Everyone knows the game is canon, but what happens in the game is canon. I have a feeling yes. I have a feeling that there is someone My guess is an employee in protection services playing the game when they're not supposed to, trying to unlock the warehouse, just basically free or find, we don't know about this AI. And protection services doesn't want this AI to be, remember, the protection services is hiding the AI. They don't want the AI to be seen, loose, whatever, doesn't matter. So they're keeping this AI with them so it doesn't be revealed to the public, because obvious reason why it isn't in for the public is because it knows something, and it knows that the infection is going to happen. But how does the AI know that the infection is going to happen back in 1984? Sure, Piggy could take place in the year 2000. There's a lot of evidence for that, like the computers and TVs and everything. Or Piggy could take place in 2020, because that's obviously when it was made. But that doesn't matter. How does the AI know that the infection is going to happen? And not only that, but there's very insolence related features in Pig 64 and in the Distorted Holiday chapter. Now that one's obvious, but like I said, that's a theory for another day. So Pig 64 was made for testing, quote unquote testing, because it's not exactly testing, but it was made to keep an AI. And I think that AI is Nor, the main villain of Pig 64, or at least Pig 64 Part 2. Speaking of, the trailer released today, and I watched it. It was pretty cool. And that gave us some clues for what Pig 64 is going to be like. Obviously, they showed us Nor. They showed us the glitch world. They showed us more characters and basically what we're going to be doing. And it says that because of the player trying to get into the warehouse, they decided to completely ban them and made the warehouse more unobtainable to get. So our goal is to still get in the warehouse, and some characters in Pig 64, like Ron or whatever his name is, I don't even know. Ron the Rat or Nor? No, that's not Nor. I don't know. This guy, he is fully aware of the simulation. He's fully aware that this whole thing is a simulation. So he is part of the AI. He is part of the program. He's part of the AI, and he knows everything's a simulation. And he wants to be free from the simulation, or at least he wants to free the player. He wants to do something. He knows, he's aware of his surroundings. So that's, I mean, I don't have a lot of evidence for this, but I just feel like that Pig 64's purpose is being made by protection services to netigs, and then its purpose is to be the gatekeeper of the AI that's probably used for the robots, or at least just a type of AI that they don't use for robots. Thank you all so much for watching today's video of a theory video. I haven't done a theory. When was my last theory video? I haven't done one in a while. I really enjoy making theory videos, and if you watch this video, thank you. It means a lot, and it would mean a lot more to me if you would click that subscribe button, please. I'm trying to make a career off of YouTube, and as you can see, I only have 700 subscribers, and I would really appreciate it if you subscribe, because it would mean a lot, and it will reach me closer to my dreams. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I will see you all later. Peace out, everybody. Peace.